Thank you, Bikash. I really love your analogy, and then the two trends that you've outlined are really bang on. And at this point, I also wanted to remind our audience, please do chime in and comment in the chat window. What are some of the trends that you have observed? But more importantly, what are some of the tactics you're implementing to provide continuous assurance of your cyber posture? And Dave, speaking of risk mitigation, cyber insurance is another strategy many FIs leverage with mitigating risk. Is cyber insurance really that important given what Bikash just talked about? And how does it best serve a organization?
And I generally kind of look for what are those kind of future directional changes. So if I think from that perspective, there are two major kind of fundamental shifts which are happening in the cybersecurity industry, which is going to be very important for us to kind of take us towards the moon. Now, one interesting change is that as a industry, we realize that we will not be able to protect ourselves, whatever we do. And that is the reason why came up this drive for detection, response, and remediation, right? And NIST came up with that. And then the entire set of technologies also moved into that direction. So that is, if you look at the XDR movement, it's part of that fundamental movement which is happening in the industry, which is this realization we cannot protect ourselves always. There'll be moments when
across US and Canada. And so it's very clear what they have to follow, what they need to do. And they have steps to do that with clear direction from the regulators, both OSVI and US regulators.
That's a really good high-level overview, Dave. And Bikash, based on what Dave just said, how have the financial institutions responded to these asks? What are some of the ways financial institutions provide for continuous assurance of their cyber posture?
Oh, you're on mute, Bikash.